Welcome back to Tomb Raider of the second part of Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now, if you can remember, I left Lara Croft in the snow in the second map of the game. Now, as you can remember, we have collected a couple of things, like a fair few coins and some documents and relics and bits and pieces, and where Jonah was with Lara and where you saw Lara smash her room into pieces by breaking the lampshade and pushing things off the table. And so this is the next part of Rise of the Tomb Raider. Okay, so this is what our room looks like. How cool is that? Having a nice chair and a axe tucked beside the boxes and everything else that's sitting over there. How cool is that? Right. Also, this is going to take a bit of time for the loads to pop up, so we'll have to refigure something out for you. Okay, so this is where she is. She's in a cold area. Look at that. How cold is that? Okay, right. So you're gonna need to find 3 things to make a fire come to life. Okay, right. So what you want to do is continue going forwards down it to break off a stick just right here.
That's my work.
Okay.
Not enough to
Next of all,
last the night.
you want to go right here to grab another branch of wood,
Try enough to manage.
which is where you get a skill point from. And a deer that's dead.
Fresh kill. No meat, but maybe something else I can use.
So you want to whack that, even though it's already dead, for a bit of dinner for Lara to eat. How nice is that?
Back to camp.
And each of these skill points gives you certain things you can do on the game, which I'll deal with in a few seconds when I get back, and I'll show you exactly what they are.
Damn it.
You might not be able to see very well, but you will see it eventually. It's because it's the snow that's making it a bit more hard for you to see. If you can see, that's fine, and that's great. And look at that, the fire's warm to keep Lara to stay. And there's a nice little bit of a house for her to sleep in.
Scouring the ruins of the mountains. If the artifact is here, we'll find it. And what of the remnant? They continue to resist us, but we'll have the situation in hand soon enough. Good. Trinity has faith in you.
Trinity.
Lara doesn't have no trust in anybody, does she? Right, now, instead of the pistol that you started off from level 1, which is place of number 1, you had a pistol and an axe.
Going to need a stronger bow.
So now that's gone.
I wish this pain wasn't so familiar. Like looking an old enemy in the eye. It wants to take me down. It wants me to just lie down and die. But I won't. I can't. There's something here. There must be, or Trinity wouldn't be in this snowy hell. I just hope that Jonah is okay. That he found a way back. I I just couldn't risk having him with me. Not again. The pain of losing him, that would be too much to bear. This is my path, and mine alone.
Okay, so now instead of having the pistol and the axe, you'll have a bow this time and an axe as well. Right, now with this thing that's showing up, which is to do with outfits that you can pick out of, and you've got R1 and L1, and you can't push those buttons just yet because you need to upgrade your bow to make it stronger, as she said. So what you want to do before you do anything, and before I do anything, right, as you can see on the right at the bottom, it will say the shape of like a animal kind of logo that you picked up from the bear that Lara stabbed, and above that it has a like a, well, it's supposed to be a branch stick, and each one of those on the right hand corner at the bottom, they say cost, and the cost means below the cost that says is the number how many it's going to pay off, how many to give you the perfect amount that's been upgraded onto your weapon. Okay, and on the right hand side where it says infinity, that means however how many you've got in total so far. Okay, so each one of those will say how many it's going to take off you, and infinity, as I said, it tells you how many you've got so far. So with the cost of increasing your bow will be 3 sticks and 3 animals, which will give you 1 of each left. Okay, right, now as you can see there's a green bit above which is damage. Now the way you can tell it's damaged is if you look on the top corner, at the bottom corner where it's got a shape of a head, that tells you the damage, and when it's white it says you can select it and you can increase the damage onto it, but the rest of it, when it's red, that means you haven't got enough of whatever it costs to upgrade whatever weapon you want to upgrade. Okay, so as I go across there it says draw speed, which means ping of the force that can go straight at the enemy you're dealing with. Okay, now this is just to do with the bow. Now hold back time, which has got a clock symbol on it, says on about how long the string of Lara's hands to hold onto it to give it more strength to just before she lets go to make it ping straight over the force that's into it. Okay, so you mainly want to use a bit of time so you can get some more accuracy to kill whatever criminal you want to deal with. Okay, so if it's, for example, if it was an animal and it stands still for a few seconds and you're trying to get the accuracy bang onto the animal you want to kill, and if it runs away and you can't get to it, then you need to upgrade the time so you can get more chance of trying to catch up with it before it runs away. Okay, and once you've done more time on it, it will unlock rate of fire. So if you use rate of fire and you haven't upgraded it just yet, so if you didn't upgrade it now, all you'll get is that sort of sound, and if you've got more of it, it'll go more stronger like that sort of sound. Okay, so that's your draw speed. You can't use that, you can't use the rate of fire because you need more time onto it to unlock it, okay? Each sort of weapon, they have a certain thing for you to select first before it unlocks most of the other things. And at the bottom is more draw speed at the minute, but they've also, like I said, they've got a certain amount of numbers for you to upgrade it until you've got it. And at the bottom, below of the cost and everything else, it says a specific thing you're going to need to unlock it. And with this one, it says recoil tool, or rifle tool is what it says. Rifle tool. So you're going to need to find that. Okay, so you're going to need the rifle tool somewhere to unlock that, to give it more draw speed. Okay, certain different weapons need specific things like that to unlock, to give you the amount of certain things you want on the weapon. Okay, so as it's white, you want to spend 3 sticks and 3 animals to unlock it. So once you've done that, you are ready to go. Right, also, as I'm here, I can press R3, which is what I'm going to do now, and you can do that now, so you can see your axe. And way to see that axe is press A again, and now you can see what it looks like. It looks quite cool, doesn't it? And the same thing again, the axe costs more time. As you can see, there's a head pointing on it, which tells you damage. And on this one it says time, and with the time on that thing, it's telling you, it'll give it a bit more sharp points on it. So if you push your nail against your skin, you can feel nothing, but when you got your nails growing up really high and you push it in, it really starts to hurt. So it's similar sort of thing with adding more time on the axe. It will do similar thing to that. Okay, but they do cost for that sharp point on it, which costs 3 animals and 3 nuts. So you're going to need a fair few of them. But I've only got 0 spanners, 0 nuts, and only 1 animal left. Okay, and with the damage with the head bit, costs 2 cloths and 5 animals, which you haven't got. Okay, and with the clothes, you can put wherever you want on here, and they do certain things. Like there's one that will allow you to carry more explosive bullets or any kind of thing like that if you read it very carefully, and you'll get certain things on it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that because I like what she's got at the minute. So it's up to you whatever you want to use. Okay, right, so that's that bit. Right, now before I do anything else, I want to go back in it. Right, now you'll have skills on here in your nice campfire that she's sitting on, and your weapons, and also you have fast travel, but that's not locked yet because you haven't got to another place yet. Okay, right, now with the skill points, you will have a paw sitting on it, and some sort of knife and some sort of arrow thing across the other one, which is severe thing on it, and the other one. Right, now with this one, you will have take less damage from enemies, which is probably what you might want to use if you want. And the next one is icon hide, which will allow you to take several less damage of extreme fire that you might want. And of course you got dodge counter, And this one will give you enemies to knock wild and stealth to be automatically looted back into your system of however many you got. And now with each one of these you have to unlock them by getting a certain amount of ones. So if you sit at the bottom left hand corner, it says 19 on it. So you got to get 19 skills to unlock more of the other ones up. And if you go up onto different ones, they might have less things on them. So this one's got 8 skills more to unlock, and you'll need a combat knife to do that one. And so they all say different things as well as the skills to unlock the ones you really want, whichever kind of one you want. Alright, so you want to keep that in mind. Now with this one right here, which is the middle one with a paw on it, which this one says about claiming the bows, the arrows you've shot at whatever criminal you shoot at. So if you shot at a person, you shot him about 3 times and he's dead, and you press your square and you'll collect our arrows back to the amount that you shot that you might want to use. And you got increase steady aim time that you might want to use for your bow. And next one across, increase the amount of ammunition looted from enemies that you might want. And this one is survival instincts, to tell you where all your things are. So if you're finding your documents and you can't find them, use that to help you with it. Or if you want to find your animals, which is this one's telling you, you can find your animals a bit more easier. And this one here will give you footprints to tell you where they are as well. So if you was to use this one and you push L3 and R3 in, it should give you a colour which turns yellow to tell you, you're hidden right over there. Especially if you're in the dark area and you can't freaking see a thing, use that and then push L3 and R3 and it will show you where it is. So you could use that if you wanted to. And with this one, with R1 I've pushed, which will give you fast crafting. So if you run out of arrows, you can build them up quicker, or you've got a few criminals taking damage on you, you can use that. And for this one, you can get more XP, which will boost up your skill points to give you to unlock whatever you want to upgrade on it that you might want to use. This one here, gas and bombs, you don't really need that at the moment. And this one, if you use that one and you fall from a certain distance and you got some people around you, if you use that, and it'll make people struggle to hear you a bit better than you can if you didn't use that in the first place. And same thing again with this one, you can get extra XPs for picking up your survival, picking up your documents, relics, all those things, as well as your challenge tombs and bits and pieces. You could use that. And the other one will help you, which is called I for thing. That will do similar to when you push L3 and R3 to show you things are. You can use that. But what I'm going to use for now is use earn bonus XP to boost that back up quicker. To find more documents and relics, which is probably what's best for you to use. And at the bottom, below where it says what you can collect, it'll show you a skill point of how many you've got so far. Okay, so you can use those for your advantage. Okay, right, also I'm going to use steady increase ready aim time for my arrows, for my bow. So I'm going to use that. Okay, right, and once you've done those, they will stay as they are, okay, unless you press circle and you just keep it there. And if you are still in your camp and you're thinking you're really not in the right place, just press exit to menu and load it back up again. Okay, right, now so what you want to do first is to move over it, and also as you've got less of animals, what you want to do is go for an animal. There's a deer around here, run off, so you've got to be really quick. Now to fire with your bow, L1, L2 and R2, push those two together. And now what you can do with a deer, you can stab it once with an arrow,
Mongolian.
and as he's squawking and you hit him, you'll go slower than he did. Now what you can do is use your axe and press Y. Well, I'm going to press triangle because I'm on a PS4. And just keep whacking it. And now you'll pick up 2 of them. Right, as there's this little sparky little thing on the floor. It's gone now. So if I step back a bit, it might poke itself there. As you can see, it's sparking a little bit over there. You can use that and press your Y, not Y, B, and whack it, and you'll find a survival thingy, which will give you certain different things to pick up. There's another deer there, so I'm going to whack him after I put an arrow straight through his belly or wherever it's gone, which looks like it's gone in the belly straight away. Come on. Yeah, Laura, what was that, eh? And he's down. Usually you need about 4 whacks. But also what you may want to do is go for the head of each one of them. Okay. And you'll find another instinct survival thingy to dig up, which you find another bear animal. And they're all random. They're randomized. Right, also what I can say is that if you want to find some more things to pop up on your map, you'll need to find, so if I can show you on the map, you only can see a camp sitting on it, and where you can see a load of things that says relics, documents, survival caches and coin documents. Right, way you can get those lighted up is if you find a bag or a map. It'll help you find it a bit more better than you can. Okay. Right, so what you want to do is find a map and a bag. Right, where you would find that is better off going right here, and you'll find a bag right there. So you want to grab that, which will help you find a few things. It's exactly the same with other places. You need to find bags and maps, and a fair few of them in different places as well. With this one, there's only one of each that you'll need to collect. Okay, come here. Oi. But also you can roll to get faster, to catch up. Come here. And also you can get XP for each one of those sort of things. Okay. Alright, so now let me think. Right, also with these things, the same thing again, there's a fair load of these lurking about, which help you find your coins easier. Okay. Like I say, you need certain numbers to reach it. Right, now your map. Let me think. Oh, it's around here somewhere. Also, I'm going to pick up a stick to get my bows back up. Right, here it is. Your map is over here. So you've got to climb on this thing and keep going across onto the platform where you'll find your map to help you find your bits and pieces. And your feathers are in nets like this, and you'll find a couple of these. But also you're going to have to kill birds to get some feathers as well. That's how you can get those. Right, now as I push my up D-pad button, it shows you what weapon you've got. Okay, because you've only got a bow at the minute. Right, now what you want to do is go up here and move forward. And follow this along, where you'll find something else in a minute.
Survey team, please respond. We got some...
Which is a bear. Right, what you want to do is press circle straight away, as it says. But if you play on a different console, you'll be seeing a symbol where it's telling you. Right, now I want to press Y or triangle and just keep pushing it so Lara can whack that stick on his head. And now press circle again and press that Y or triangle again, and she'll fall down on the ground. Oh dear. Oh dear. And now you see a scene clip.
Lara, refusing to use the door again, I see?
But it's faster this way, Dad.
Come here, you little monkey.
And that's their dad there.
Are you going on another adventure?
Yes, my greatest one yet.
Well, I've decided that I should be your assistant.
Oh, have you? Well, there's no one I'd rather have by my side. But this business, it's too dangerous. Lara, listen to me. Someday, you're going to make such a mark on this world. You're going to make me so proud. Give me a moment, darling. I need to take this.
Right. So that's her dad there. This is when she was a little bit younger. Right, now she's hurt. Now you're got to make her feel a bit more healthier. Right, so what you want to do is find some Nice.
Those leaves just done the bleeding.
Trying to fit them where they are now. A flower. There you go. You need to find a flower.
Need some kind of bandage.
Okay, so you need to find some of them.
An abandoned Cold War installation. What the hell is Traitor doing down there?
Right, also you want a cloth to take.
Good enough.
And to heal up, L1 is required. So you better push that just once. And it only takes one of each of those away from you
Looks
to heal
like
back
the
up.
path goes all the way through. Got to get past that bear.
And if you was on a harder level, it would take a lot more of those off you. Okay. So try not to let that put you off. As I took one of those leaves, those flowers. Right, now what you want to do is climb back up here. And out. What you want to do is make a poison. Now the poison,
Those mushrooms. They're death caps. I should be able to make a poison.
like Lars says, to make a poison, which is the mushrooms, okay? And that's for your bow. And now it's asking you to find 3 of them. Alright. Right, now, there is 2 ways you can get those. Right, now, in here, you'll find a nut to pick up. Right, now, what I'm going to do now is go to the spanner at the nut guide, where it says with the cloths you only can carry 25, and with the leaf you only can carry 10 of those, and the hides you only can carry 20, and the spanners, nuts, I keep saying the spanners, but they're nuts. Right, so what you want to do, you want to upgrade the nuts to give you more of each of these things, okay? That's the top priority you want. And with the mushrooms, you can only carry 10, and the wood sticks, and so on and so on, tells you a certain amount of however how many they carry, okay? Alright. Now you can come down here. Right, next of all, what you can do next with the mushrooms, you can find them on the ground somewhere, or either you can find them in a little nice little wooden piece of a tool thing, which is where I'm going to go to show you where they are. You can find them in a bit of a broken tree trunk, so you can take that with an axe to rip it out to give you 4 of them. Okay, same again with feathers, you can kill birds to get some of them. Okay, so you've got a choice between over there. Also, if you hold L1, the accuracy can go straight onto the enemy. But also you want to be careful you don't miss, which looks like I have. So now don't forget, push R3 and L3 to show you how far and where your items are if you're in a darker place, because you can see there's a bit of a tree trunk thing there for me to pick up some wood, and over there's a bit of a net of feather to take. There's 2 of them, so you can use those for your instincts to tell you where things are. Alright. So keep that in mind, okay? Right, also you can find some cloths right here.
Might be able to make something with all this. Should head back to camp and try.
So now as Lara says, I can go to there to build it back up, okay, to make it stronger. Right, so what I'm going to do now is go back there in a few seconds. But like I say, you can do a roll to make yourself go a bit quicker, but also if you want to run, hold your L3 key in so she can run, and make sure you have it in the right angle as well. Right, so I'm going to go back to the camp. What Lara's going to do is make a bow be a bit more stronger to give you more things to make some enemies to go slower and slowly fall asleep by being dead. Okay, and it costs 2 sets for you to carry in total at the top of the left hand corner of the screen, where it's got potion arrows, poison arrows should I say. It says how many you can carry, and also it's telling you the cost. Tells you to take 2 arrows away from you, and 1 cloth and 3 mushrooms off you, and I've only got 5 mushrooms, 4 cloths and 7 arrows, so I'm okay. And now as it goes red, it tells you you're low on amount of mushrooms or whatever you're low on. Okay, so you want to keep on top of those. Now on the bag, as I pushed R1, it's brought up what you can increase. Right, this one here is your arrows. You have to do one at a time, because one will have a little cross around it or a line across it from one angle to the other, saying you haven't got enough, as well as you haven't unlocked the other one that will be lighted up. It would have gone white, but the only reason why it's gone red is because I haven't got enough of any of the ones that's costs of how many there are. But like I said, with the nuts, you want to do those ones first so you can carry more of any of the other things, like the shotgun shells, the pistol bullets, the feathers, and all the other ones I showed you earlier. Okay, right, so you're better off trying to get the spanners at the nuts. So you're going to need 5 cloths and 15 animals to kill to unlock that. Okay, same goes if you want the bow, the arrows to be upgraded, the rifle bullets, the pistol bullets, and the shotgun bullets. Okay, so you need to keep an eye on what you're spending and what you want to use it for. Okay, right, now what I'm going to do is go to skill points, as I've got 1 left. I'm going to put I'm going to go for, I don't think I want any XP just yet, but what I will go for is dodge counter. Now dodge counter will give you a chance to stun the person and kill it quicker. So if you're using an arrow or something, and when it highlights, press triangle on top of someone's head, press it, and it'll do a special stunt on it. So I'm going to use that, and now that will highlight a couple of other ones once you've done some other points to unlock them. Where I said with some of them it says 5, that's on this one I'm pointing at now, and it will say something else that you need to do to unlock it, and you just keep doing those sort of things. Okay, right, now you're going to get a scene clip coming up next.
Need to rest. So cold, so tired.
She's tired, she says.
No, you listen to me. This discovery is too important. I don't give a damn about my reputation. Don't you dare threaten me. After everything I've done. Hello? Hello?
Dad, what's happening?
Fools!
You're scaring me.
I'm close, Lara. Close to something important. Someday, you'll understand.
I don't want to understand. I just want you to stop. Be my dad again.
They're both pissed off, aren't they?
Keep moving.
Excuse me.
Keep running. Go! Run her down.
He might have found me. Oh dear. Don't worry, she's not dead. She's hiding. Where would she be? Where will she be? Any idea?
All teams report in. What's the situation? Over. We found another camp up
How did she get up there?
Still warm. They can't be far.
Right, now as you can see, there's a letter
Comms are still
on top of his head.
staying close. We
It
need to
says
find them
triangle.
before they can organize another raid. Roger
So this is
that.
part of one of the
Make a full sweep.
one I selected on my skill points, which is dodge counter. So when you push it, and when you push it again, she'll do something. Oh, you're gonna fire me, are you? I don't think so. And I'll push it again. And now she's gonna use her fists. Right, now you can pick up certain things from him. So press Y, press square or triangle. Press square or bloody B. Sorry. Now I've picked up some arrows now. So I've still got only 3 at the minute with no poison arrows. Right, what you want to do is stay in some trees. Stay in some bushes.
Roger that, but it looks like they've retreated. Primary objective
Now same again.
is to find the missing survey team.
And just push it once. And just wait. There's another person with a skill point gained. And now you'll collect a spanner, a nut, and another set of arrows. I'm obsessed with calling them spanners for some reason. Right, okay, so once you've done that, you can go back into there and upgrade whatever you want, if you want. Okay, only if you want to, it's up to you. But I haven't got none of them, so forget that. Right, let me see. I can't do nothing with my thing yet, but I can do something with my axe. But I think my axe is going to be fine as it is. So I'm going to keep my 7 animals and 3 of my cloths. So you can use it if you want. You can upgrade that if you want. It's up to you. It's your decision. Right, so once that's been dealt with, and make sure you stay hiding under bushes. But you want to go this way to stay under bushes. Right here. And I'm pushing nozzle very gently, so she walks slowly in the bushes. And again, stab him. As you can see, Lara's using her bow and strangling him around the neck. And okay, and there's your challenge completed. So you just got to do 3 of them, as it says. Alright, next of all, what we want to do is go round it. Okay. So you want to make sure that people can't see you. But also another way of doing it, you can try and use your bow and ping it, fling it in the bushes so they come to you if you want. So you could use that as an advantage. And as there's one over here, what you can do is sneak from behind it if you want, or you could just wait until he comes to you. But there is two over here, so you want to be very careful how you do this, or you could just walk straight through wherever you want to go. Okay, but there's only two over here, so you can make a decision what you want to do. Alright, it will take a bit of time. You gonna come over here, or you just gonna stand there? But whatever you use, you'll get some things from them. Alright. Also, you can hide behind tree trunks as well to give you some advantage. Ugh.
Someone there?
Shit. Also, there's two guys, remember?
All teams, keep your eyes open. The natives booby trap the woods.
Didn't see me, did ya? But yeah, you can do all those sort of things and just stop them from seeing you. And as you can hear, the sound speed pump it up a bit. Just say there's trouble ahead. So you want to keep an eye on that. Get over here. Thank you. And you can do all that sort of thing on them. I've got 3 arrows from him, which will build me back up to 9 now. So yeah, you can always do that. And just make sure that the things will do all sorts of things. Okay. Right, where is this other dude? Well, what I'm going to do... Right, there he is. He's over there. I'm going to stay down here so he can't see me. But also what this guy's got, he's got a light where you can see things a bit more better in the dark, which is always best to use, isn't it?
Heads up. We haven't restored the uplink. Expect interference on all transmissions.
Let's take him out. And also, as you can see over here, there's a rope tied around it.
Need to pull that down yet.
So you're going to need a specific thing for that. Okay. As well as every other places, you need specific things to continue on with whatever you want to do. Okay. Now with that guy that's just walked up there, what you can do is go back this way and go round the other way. Okay. Or climb on a tree trunk and hop across. Oh, he's there. Just saw him. And what you can do is stand here
We still haven't located the missing survey team. That's still our
and
primary
take him out that way,
objective. Eyes open.
so people can't see you. There you go. Now I've got a nut and 2 arrows, so that's quite handy. And you can just collect all sorts of things. Right, now what I'm going to do now is do another little trick. let's hop straight down here. Like I say, you can always use that for your advantage. And wait for them to come to you, or whichever one. Even though I've got myself in a right pickle, so I can't really see properly. There he is. He's coming. And just wait for that triangle button to turn up, or the Y. And make sure no one sees you doing it. So you always got to make sure you got to see the other people coming. And I've got a skill point for that. And I'm going to walk straight over it into this bush. And I'll do it again. Huh? He says, huh? I thought you had something. Well, as you can see, that guy walking over there, you want to make sure he doesn't see you. Whichever one you're trying to go for, you want to make sure they just don't see you. And you just got to do it in the right time. Also now I've got to make sure I can find that other dude. That's what I'm going to try and do. Spot him, where did he go? Oh, he's over there. Now what I've got to do is wait for him to come to me. Or make sure he's somewhere where I can just walk past and behind him. Ooh. Yeah, he did that all wrong then. Did you see that? And then, when that sound pops up, that means you've done them all. Now I've got a cloth and an arrow for that. Okay. So that is that. Right, now. As I've got 2 bows, 13 arrows and 2 poisonous things. That'd be quite handy. Now with this thing, I don't think you can do it yet because you need a letter. Maybe it's an E2, or could we just E1? I think you can get it. No, I don't think so.
But I can't read what it
Says so. When you do that, you need a specific one, so she'll say those sort of words. I can't read it because this and the other. Alright? Right, so we're going to leave that for now. But now I'm going to deal with a nice bear. Because he's still there, he isn't dead yet.
Damn, it's still there.
Right, now the way to get out of this problem, let's see if I can see any things in it. Yeah, another feather. We'll take that. I'm going to go for this box right here. And all sorts of boxes will give you certain things. And a mushroom to go with, which will give you just one. Right. The way to do this is that you want to use your poison mushroom first. Hold R1 and let go. And I'll just keep using L1 and R1. Just keep that L1 pushed in and use that R1. When it gets to you, use the R1 again. And he's dead. Right, and now, every time you kill a bear, you'll get a symbol of a bear popping up. Which will be just one. Okay. And I've taken over 2 mushrooms, I've used one already, and you'll find a pot here. And also you'll find loads of pots everywhere, will give you certain different things. Okay. And that's given me a flower. And a deer. You can also find some animals dead as well. You can kill them, stab them and get your animal stuff from there. And with the rolls, remember?
I have learned all.
But with that tool thing that Laura was talking about, that needs an R. You need number 1 for that. Right, these boxes over here, they're random different weapons that you can collect. Okay. And with weapons, you'll need to find 4 of the same thing, but they're all random in each box. Okay, you can go for that box if you want, but I'm going to leave that. Right, now to get out of this thing, right, that will break. So you want to do a hop and push your B or square and just wait until she falls down. You don't want to walk too far forward because otherwise you'll lose a bit more health and she'll be dead. Right, now we want to get up it, and this is place number 3, where you'll find a document or a relic to build your R. Okay, so it's one of those things. Alright, and now go down this route, which will just go straight under. Okay, alright.
Shit, that's gonna be cold.
Yes, Lara. You find a box right here.
An arrowhead carved from bone. This looks like
Right.
Mongol craftsmanship.
Now, as you can see on the right side, there is a symbol that says like a scope that you can use to find things easier. If you're using a scope and you can't see things properly, like if you're trying to find a stone or something in the middle of something and you can't really see it very well, you can use that to see things. Right, so now as this scope thing's popped up where it says something that says to find hidden bit on the other side of the writing that says find it. So what you've got to do with this thing, you've got to move it into an angle
This was a
just like that,
whistling arrow.
and where she reads it again,
Mongol
that means
archers
you've
would fire this
found
over
it.
there.
Okay, and now that will give me an M bit that's got 0 on it at the minute. Okay, so you've got to keep doing those when you find items like that. That shows you that scope. You just got to put it in the right place to find it properly. Right, hold L1 and press circle as fast and go round this side and just push it again and pull yourself up, but don't stay in there for far too long because otherwise you'll be frozen to death. You'll find another box right here,
A
and
paisa,
same again.
a sort of passport.
Has it
Whoever
got an
held
E
these spoke with the
with that
authority
magnet
of the
thing?
Mongol Empire.
So you've got to turn this round
It reads,
and make sure she
by
reads
the
it.
power of eternal heaven,
Okay,
an order of the
so
Empire.
once that's done, and there's another bit of the M that's given me number 1 now. Right, also you can take one of these boxes to give you two nuts. So I've got a couple of them. Alright, so again, be as quick as you can to get out of the icy cold water. Alright, now you find another camp that you could use if you want. Right, over here you'll find a pot. Over here to give you another cloth. Okay, I'm going to leave that. And also you can find boxes as well that'll give you different things. It's giving me some feathers and a little explosive kind of thing for you to use. Right, I'll deal with that. I'll talk about those in a little while. Right, so you want to go straight over it and make sure you grab this edge and walk across.
A Byzantine war galley. How the hell did it get down here?
Right, now you want to whack your axe against this and walk across all the way over it. And also, as you can see, there's a white patch.
It's Mongolian. They passed through here.
Right, this bit.
Must be close to the lost city.
Stop talking, Laura. Right, there's a white patch right here. That means you can hop straight over on top of it. Okay, which means you can go up on top of it so you can reach up higher. Okay. Right, now. What you want to do now is to go this way. Okay. Which is where you find a box right here you can take.
A Byzantine brooch.
Which is another thing to find.
The enamel work is beautiful.
Turn it around.
This portrait has been defaced.
And so now that will give you another bit of an E. Okay. Alright. So now what you want to do is go back. But you can always go and stop right here first if you want. And hop straight across here. Where you find a pot to open up, which will give you a leaf.
Must be something up there.
Right. Now, I'm going to climb up on top of this thing. Rip this off. Which will unlock this thing. So it'll make that dangle down, as you can see. Right, now also you'll find a pot down here, which will give you a cloth, or whatever level you're on, or whatever. It'll give you different things. There's another one of these things. So cancel that off. There's also another mushroom there. Right, now what you want to do is climb on top of this thing. Right, and then you want to walk straight across this. Now, whatever you do, try not to worry about falling off, because you won't fall off. Okay, I'm just pushing the right side of the nozzle, and she's still not falling off. Turn left, she ain't gonna fall off. Okay, but when you're doing your jumps, make sure you keep your nozzle in the right place. So if you're trying to hop onto this, you want to keep your nozzle up and push square or be quick. So you should just hook straight on top of there, okay? Alright. Now that's broken off a bit of the ice. Okay. Right. Now, as again, you see what patches, you can climb on top of it. I'll keep pushing the A or the X, one here. Right, now what you want to do with this, you've got to rotate it now and turn that swinging thing the other way. So turn it left with your nozzle, turn it left. Right, now what you want to do is let go of that and move a bit quicker if you can. And make sure you point the right way so that can smack that. And don't touch any other buttons until it's back where it was. Right, now you can hop straight on top of this. Right, if you know your Tomb Raider games, you have to find tombs. And this is where we're going next. Now with the tombs in this game, you'll collect certain different things on them. Okay, you'll earn some bits and pieces. Now on this one, with this map, it will say tomb completed, relics and documents, which you only have 2 documents and 3 of the relics done so far. Right, you'll find coins up it.
Why were they carrying so much wealth with them?
Okay, and of course you'll find some more arrows if you need them, which I'm going to need because I've got 7 of them. So I've collected 2 of those, which will give you 3 and another 4. Let's make another 7. And also you'll find a map, which will show you where the rest of the pieces are. There's a document right there, which will give me an E. So skip that, so the talking doesn't continue. You'll find a pot. And now, this is where your tomb. Each tomb will have a chest locked up like this. So you can pick that up. and get Lara to open it. Okay.
This codex details the archery techniques of the foes of the Byzantine Empire.
So now this one will show you a specific thing. Each different one you have will show you a specific thing and what you can get to do with what you can do with it. Okay. Right, so once that's done, what we're going to do now is now press X or A when the symbol pops up and zoom all the way down here. And now you're back where that relic was, just right here that I showed you to open up. Okay. Right, so now what you want to do is hop straight across into here and whack the axe, both axes, onto the ice so you can pull yourself up. And then what you want to do next is hop straight on top of that. Okay, and hop across to the other one, where you will find some coins to take with you, so you want to grab them. And with the coins, now when you get to a certain place you can buy certain things. But hold L2 and press circle as fast as possible. Get to a point so you can get Lara to get some ice, some air. It's going to be really quick because our heart's racing quite fast as well. As you can see a red screen popping up. It's going red and it's slowly going back to normal. So you want to be careful with that. Right, you find one of these. Right, so now that's giving me an art to boost up to nearly number 1. Okay, and now I'm going to push this, which will show you all the things that's been collected with your tomb, it's been dealt with, and then you can continue. Alright, so I'm going to go this way, and now you get a scene clip popping up with someone you have seen before. Her right there.
I'm not your enemy. That remains to be seen. You killed those men back there. I killed them to survive. I suspect you did too. How long have they been here? Days, at most. The invaders took many of my people prisoner. You should leave this place before it's too late. I can't do that. I came here for something important. So did they. If I see you again, I'll put an arrow in your throat. You and I are on the same side. I hope I can prove that to you. What's going on down there? Who?
Where did she go? Who knows? And now you're at a camp.
So, there are people who live out here, and they appear to have been here for a very long time, living in isolation for decades, maybe even centuries. I notice elements of her dress, small adornments that would not have been out of place in the Byzantine Empire. Could they possibly be descendants of the Prophet's people? How much do they know about the lost city or the divine source? It's clear Trinity will do anything to find out. I'm afraid that whoever they are, they're in grave danger. Let's hope the old proverb about the enemy of my enemy remains true.
I hope you're right, Lara. I hope you're right. Okay. So, this is where we are now. A nice place with some more items to pick up on another place. Okay, so this is the next part where we will be at. Okay, right, so as you've seen, a person that is called Sophia, and she is gone somewhere where you'll meet her again sooner or later. Right, so now this is where I'm going to leave you, and hopefully you'll see what comes next and what else is going to be picked up and other things that comes up. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.